I'm sorry, y'all. My game keeps crashing, and I don't know why. I hope it's not my PlayStation.
Hey, you almost home, dang it.
Nah. Oh, this ain't even my actual outfit. Let me put on my clothes. I thought I had to put something on this. Maybe that's not what I was wearing. This is what I was wearing. Nope, that's not what I was wearing either. I thought I had equipped something so that I had all the slots filled. That's this. So I was wearing the, okay, that's this. I'm gonna go with this one. Wait, why do I have, wait. I thought, that's, equip. Okay, plasma. Okay, I'm bugging. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Ooh. Keep an eye on him. Hey, we're back.
Cha cha cha.
What kind of move was that?
is a little fruit fly in here and it is stressing me out. It will not leave me alone. You bring in fresh flowers or fresh fruit or vegetables, and they're like vultures, just swoop right in.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Where am I supposed to be going? How do I get out of here? Am I supposed to swim back? I don't even remember how I got here, to be honest with you. I don't know what's over here. Oh, yeah. Could I have zip lined from somewhere? Oh, this is so you can go out and explore. That's if I want to go back to the town. There's nothing there for me. Is there another tall neck? No, I just have to explore all that. Where's all this water? I don't really feel like doing any exploring. I just want to kind of do the main. I see that wide maw, right? That's the wide maw. Looks like it. I just want to get to the main mission.
I think that broken building is the ruin that Clem Scout told me about. There should be a relic inside.
Oh, there it is. I was just trying to populate it on the map. We did. We good. Moving along. Because I guess I'm making my way back down here. Wait, what is my mission? Like, what are we doing? Return base. So I can just fast travel there. I don't even need to do what I'm doing right now. But we're going to get this campfire, and then we're going to fast travel back to base. I'm not trying to explore. I just want to kind of get stuff on the map. And it's right here, so like...
Where to now? There's another
Yes.
building past that big hole in the wall up there. I wonder if I can get over to it.
Yeah, see, I don't feel like doing all this right now.
Okay, I'm in. I should take a look around.
Alright, well, you're just gonna have to be a question mark, because, excuse me.
Forget it. The man is unbeatable at machine strike.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
There she is. I hear you.
Maniacs, lava. What's not?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to try.
Good thing I got my gear ready.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her... She took to that no focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous, but I can see why you two...
You look tough.
Ha! You never want to... I've just been making sure that I got everything down. I don't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine. Ash,
As soon as you...
I'll give you the head.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission...
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone...
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped.
Sounds about right. Once Gaia's back up and running, I expect you to put all your...
The seeds have been planted. all they need. What? I thought that was pretty good.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clear, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunder.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get...
Of course.
Yes, baby girl.
Welcome back. Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varro gave her a new focus, though when he told her she was free to access all, she turned so pale. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for her. She hasn't left the place.
It sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I've never heard of that.
Anything interesting?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Apparently it helped soothe that and some sort of scented wax cleanse their aura. I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerve.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that God...
Yes, to know that the seeds I came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as...
I need to...
Right. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon.
Yes, baby girl. Yeah. Baby.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Where was it? Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors. Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true, genetically speaking, of course, not like the, and there's more ancestors out there. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is, and Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
How's she know homie's last name?
Right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but...
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, not that you are the same person. I mean, you are, as in, you're both, but even so.
Yeah. I hope everyone's been...
Oh, yeah, of course. And they share the knowledge. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the...
Sounds restrictive.
You are not.
I see you've been using...
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover? With this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would...
You wanted data, you'll find...
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to... And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden, held... But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore... And maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to...
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
Alright.
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why
Interesting.
he's one of our most revered ancestors. But, based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in a legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining faith. But the Board of Overseers claims certain detrimental to the stability, like discovering one of our revered ancestors. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments only Overseers can view. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved.
What happens to diviners who break the rule?
I never had the courage.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might end himself. He took a special interest in anything related whom we considered the greatest of...
Ted Pharaoh, revered ancestor.
I know better now. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal, in fact, many of the most important ancestors. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an egg across the ocean might solve our most pressing. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that the Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured. Dozens of ships were built. Scouting missions were and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Pharaoh, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, we really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricane and scores of soldiers perished. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrol and we struggled to replenish our... There were bright spots, to be sure. But nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were... He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and more and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence, and we knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy, but what the CO became was a complete perversion of the principle diviners stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his... I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that... The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what you...
Yes and no. The ancestors, those whose legacy taught us warfare, leadership, and patronage.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant.
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively with one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek. until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. When I passed the divination exams, it brought honor to our family and increased. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave, not even your family, unless you can get special permission.
Sounds harsh.